It's Justin here, and I thought I would make a video quickly just to talk a little bit about this whole idea of trying to unwind after going on a rigorous academic journey. And for many of those who are following my channel, they are probably on either an accelerated path or trying to work a little bit harder in order to do their degree in less time. So I've had multiple experiences doing different degree programs, and a lot of the time by the end of the degree, there is a lot of grinding and pushing hard, not only just to get the work done, but also just the fact that people lose steam, and at one point or another they just want to kind of see the light at the end of the tunnel and get things done. So recently you would have known that I finished my second program at WGU, and I did that program in a very expedited fashion, and that was mainly because I had a lot of background in the area that the degree was in, which was in learning and technology. And I did still find that there was a lot of effort involved because I was doing the capstone project, working every night, and essentially trying to get it done in a couple of weeks. So when things finish, everything just kind of goes from one extreme to the next, where you're working, and then all of a sudden you have no work. And I find this kind of an interesting space to be in, almost like a space of liminal space, which is what they say is the in-between space. And what I mean by that, you're kind of in this zone of like, okay, I'm not working anymore, so what am I doing? What am I spending my time on? And obviously, like for me, I still have a day job and I still have other activities going on, but I mean, I was spending at least a couple hours on WGU a night. And so your mind starts to think about strategies to fill the space. And I think the tendency is to just begin to want to do more school or more learning activities or more things to activate that part of your brain that's been activated. And I think that's totally fair. The only issue might be is if one feels that they're in need of a break. And I think a lot of the times, even if our mind feels like it wants to be stimulated, our body needs time to just decompress after this intense learning experience. So for me, I find myself kind of in this in-between space, and also this tension of wanting to do something, kind of wanting to maintain that momentum, even, okay, I'll enroll in a Coursera just to kind of keep that part of my brain of learning alive, but also knowing that I just don't want to do anything, and I should kind of honor that in a way. So you might find yourself also kind of investigating new programs or new things. For me, though, what I'm interested in doing right now is just fully feeling what it is to just detach from school for a little bit. And that is something that I have to personally unlearn, because as I've talked about, I'm very accomplishment driven. I enjoy learning. I enjoy being engaged and exploring different ideas. I have to kind of teach myself to just decompress. So for me, what's really important is to start to identify what are those certain different things that help me decompress. So a lot more bike riding, walking, and I do meditation in my life. I'm kind of reconnecting with some people in my life that I haven't chatted with for a while, as well as just doing things for no specific purpose other than just to enjoy or relax. I think with school, there's always that kind of reward feed loop where you're, doing some sort of activity, doing some sort of assignment, interacting with some sort of instructor and getting feedback, and you get that little, obviously you get some sort of high from or dopamine hit when you do something successful, and then you kind of move on to the next thing and you kind of get that other success or that win in one's mind. What I'm talking about is a little bit different. It's just engaging with something other than school for the sake of just kind of revitalizing, and there is no particular accomplishment, though I would argue that well-being and decompression and rest are productive and they are important. So I kind of see it that way too, where I'm actually engaging in self-care and certain activities that make me feel more present and just connected to life, and I'm seeing that as the most productive thing that can be done. And the reason why I'm saying all of this is because I think our culture can get into a tendency where we kind of advertise and market this whole grind that's really important. And As much as I love doing school and as much as I love working, I think we also have to balance that somehow. And so you may also be in this boat too when you finish your program, like, wow, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with my time? What am I going to do just with this energy that I had before that might not be utilized in the same way? So as I say all that, I'm just about to go out for a little walk, and it's beautiful outside. I wish I could show, but I live in Canada, and a lot of people think of Canada as like extreme cold, but you know, in the summer it's absolutely gorgeous. So for me, I'm going to take a nice walk and just enjoy the little breeze that we have. And I also hope that you can enjoy kind of parts of your day, even if you're in a program right now. Okay, so I'll leave that at that for today, and feel free to share any questions, thoughts below, and I will get back to you on that. Otherwise, I will just see you in the next video.